Hello, welcome to this update for Europe. Let's just see what's happening very quick, some important stuff. So we still have the system in Norway with some snow, and all the way into Russia says some snow in Finland too, in those areas. We have some rain in the northernmost UK, and we still have storms in Spain there, in some parts of northeastern Spain, and near Portugal too. So we'll check that as well. So let's see. This is the GFS, shows that system in Norway there, with more snow throughout Norway, Sweden, some areas in northwestern Russia too, shows some snow. Then it goes there into Russia, continues through tomorrow, Saturday, and dissipates in the north. But does show that system from Norway crossing Sweden and Finland, potentially bringing some snow to Estonia, and then into Russia there, in Belarus, and maybe northern Ukraine, some snow as well. And then it goes away. But it does show that system having a cold front on Monday, like bringing more snow in southern Russia and the Caucasus and Georgia there. And then eventually next Tuesday, the 5th, to northern Turkey, shows more snow there next Tuesday. And then maybe a new small system into Norway next Sunday, some snow in Sweden, Finland, and shows it going all the way down into southern Russia with some snow. So be aware. And we might keep having systems there. Shows another one on November 8th, crossing Iceland with some rain and snow, then passing just north of Norway and entering Russia again. Then it shows another system after that into northern Russia, another one after that into Norway and Russia again. So we'll just keep having those systems there. And let's see, it also shows the storms in Spain, some still in northeastern Spain, those areas until Saturday tomorrow, and still shows some showers around Saturday. And it has some showers and storms near like northern Egypt too, today and Saturday, especially Saturday, near Syria and other areas there, especially in Iraq. There shows more storms. That's just off the map. So be aware. And let's see, in terms of Atlantic systems, nothing crazy. We might have a cold front near Ireland and the UK on November 10th, but that's still very far out. And it does show a system trying to do stuff in the Mediterranean by like November 13th or something, and the GFS does show a powerful thing there, but that's still like 1 week out or two, so this forecast will change a million times. There's the European model. It shows the snow in Norway there, Sweden and Finland, especially southern Finland, and most of central southern Norway, even northern Norway. And then it shows it going to Russia there, more snow and some rain parts of western Russia, then it goes north there. But then this other system enters Norway early, like late on Saturday night and Sunday, shows there more snow in Norway, Sweden, and into Finland, and then it goes into Russia there, maybe some snow northeastern Ukraine, then it continues into Russia, and that cold front brings more rain and snow to parts of Georgia and northern Turkey eventually. So be aware. And the European model does have some showers on November 8th, parts of Ireland and the UK, and it has still some moisture in the Mediterranean. So let's see, it also has some storms near Cyprus and Egypt, and in Syria there, in other areas, more storms too. So be aware, it has the storms in Spain today in the Balearic Islands, other parts of northeastern Spain there, until Saturday tomorrow, and it has some rain in Portugal and the storms southwestern Spain. So be aware. There's the Canadian model too. It shows that system in Norway, more snow now, not Norway, Sweden, in other areas. Shows this goes into Russia, more snow and rain there. And then this one, like Sunday the 3rd, does show some rain already and snow in the Caucasus and some snow in northern Turkey on Sunday. And then this next system comes into Norway Sunday, more snow and rain there, especially snow into southern Finland and Sweden. This goes into Russia, some snow in Ukraine, more snow in Russia. Then it has it going, and another cold front to bring more snow to parts of the Caucasus and northern Turkey there. So be aware. Later has just more snow systems in Russia, more stuff in Norway on the 8th, some more rain. This goes late on the 8th, more snow in northernmost Russia, and then yeah, more systems later. And let's see, this has a system in Iceland, tomorrow Saturday, some snow, then it goes into Norway, then later has some more systems close to Iceland with more rain, and yeah, especially the system on November 7th has a bigger one in Iceland, but that's kind of far out. So be aware. There's this high resolution model for the storms in Spain and those areas, so it does show some storms there. Later today, Friday, shows more storms near parts of southern Catalonia and Castellon. It shows more storms in parts of the Balearic Islands there, so be aware, especially in the islands and those areas of northeastern Spain. And then later Saturday shows some showers and storms near like Catalonia, not areas, and then maybe still some stuff lingering there near some areas of northeastern Spain Saturday afternoon. So be aware. And today we have those showers in Portugal, some storms there, and western Spain. So be aware. There's this other model does show like does show those storms near northeastern Spain and the rain in Portugal, and show like today those storms there, a little bit of rain in Valencia. It shows like Saturday more storms near Castellon and those areas, and near more rain near Catalonia some areas. So be aware. And in Portugal, it's like southwestern Spain, more rain today in southern Portugal, and yeah, be aware. And then it does show a low pressure system passing just north of Spain on like November 4th and November 5th. So this might have some gustier winds there and some rain. There's this model too, shows the storms near northeastern Spain there today and tomorrow, and shows, and it does show like November 4th some showers into Portugal and Spain there, but nothing crazy. So be aware. There's like the wind gusts. Does show a little bit more windy than normal in the Mediterranean near like Catalonia, and shows like later on this low pressure system might pass close to Portugal and Spain. Might be a little bit windier, but nothing really that crazy. Maybe later November 7th near southern Spain and northern Spain, maybe on later on November 8th. So yeah, be aware. And now we have that system in Norway in those areas. There's a lot of gusty winds throughout Norway, Sweden, especially southern Sweden, central Norway, western Sweden in the mountains, and there are a lot of gusty winds near Lithuania and Latvia already, Poland, northern Poland especially, Belarus, some strong winds. So be careful there. This continues to go into Russia there. Then early on Saturday tomorrow shows more gusty winds near some areas of southwestern Russia, so some areas there, northern Ukraine a little bit gustier maybe, and still shows in the seas there near Finland and Estonia some strong winds there. So beware, this is Saturday. This goes again into Belarus, some stronger winds, Lithuania and Latvia, and still there'll be strong winds southern Russia, northwestern Kazakhstan. So be aware there. So like some 70 to 80 January per gusts. This goes there. Does show the cold front moving to the Black Sea, maybe a little bit gustier near northern Greece, Greek islands, and Turkey, and the Caucasus there, especially the northern Caucasus, a little bit gustier. So yeah, and then near the Caspian Sea as well, Azerbaijan, and some slightly gusty winds near Iran and Iraq. This is Sunday, and then still shows strong winds near Norway and Sweden on Sunday, close to 100 km per gust, so 90 and 80 km per gusts, and then this goes there shows Monday the 4th more strong winds near Estonia and Latvia, close to Samay or more km per gust, crosses into Belarus and Western Russia with more gusty winds. This goes back down again, shows more strong winds near Ukraine, Belarus, and Western Russia, and then this goes down into the Black Sea, and this is Monday night, the 4th, that shows some stronger winds in the Caucasus there, so be aware those areas, and then it shows like southern Russia, western Kazakhstan, still some gusty winds next Tuesday, and on the Greek islands still slightly gustier there until next Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it shows this season next Wednesday going to Kazakhstan with more gusty winds central western Kazakhstan on November 6th, so be aware. Then this goes back again to Russia, but shows some very strong winds near northernmost China, close to 100 km per gusts, and northeastern Kazakhstan as this goes back into Russia, such as show like 93 km per gusts, so 91 km per gusts. So be aware those areas. This goes like Thursday, next Thursday. Might be a few strong wind gusts near western Mongolia, not northern China still, and then this goes away there. So be aware. And like shows maybe a gust wind or two near Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan next Thursday the 7th. Then it goes there into China, and shows more like next Friday the 8th, some gusty winds near Tajikistan and China. So be aware. And in Iran shows some gusty winds like Sunday the 3rd near northern Iran and western Iran, and then shows more systems with some gusty winds next Tuesday possibly, northern Iran, northeastern Iran, and like still in Georgia next Tuesday the 5th, some gusty winds throughout southern Russia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Georgia. So be aware. This goes there, shows, and then shows some gusty winds near Iran and Afghanistan on like November 6th, and then this goes there, maybe some more gusty winds later on November 8th there. But this forecast will still change many times. So, and this is just one model. Some other models might have a different thing. Like the GFS has a similar thing to the strong winds throughout northeastern Europe now, and those areas goes into Russia there. It shows strong winds Saturday tomorrow, western Kazakhstan and Russia. Then this keeps going throughout Kazakhstan through Sunday. More strong winds central Russia, it shows, and goes there. And then the next system enters Norway on Sunday. More gusty winds near Norway, Sweden, and northeastern Europe there, all the way down to Ukraine. Then next Tuesday shows more strong winds near the Caspian Sea and some areas there. Then it goes into Kazakhstan the next Wednesday, like the European. So be aware those areas. So maybe some rain accumulation, and then there's no. So the show until next Wednesday the 6th. More rain in Norway, Sweden, especially the coast of Norway. Shows more in Finland, Russia, and this just like precipitation, and much of this might be snow. And then it shows the systems curving Russia there, like going through Norway, Sweden, and curving to northern Russia, and shows more accumulation in Iraq, parts of Iran, close to 100 millimeters in Iraq there, some rain in Syria and Lebanon, northern Israel, might have some rain, and southeastern Turkey shows some rain, but Iran along the Caspian Sea might be a little bit heavier. So be aware. It shows Turkey and Georgia, some higher amounts there. So be aware. And shows still in Spain there, those storms close to 52 millimeters. Some areas even 77 to 80 millimeters. So be aware there still. Portugal and other parts of Spain. It shows some showers in the northwestern UK, but nothing crazy. Shows in Iceland some areas close to 200 millimeters, 160 millimeters. So be aware of the systems there, but much of this might be snow as well. So there's this new snow in that time frame. So it does show the snow in Norway and Sweden a little bit more in the next 5 days. Shows like here's some 55 to 60 centimeters in some areas. Further south, some 25, 30 centimeters. Central Sweden shows more, and southern Finland. But there might be snow showers in other parts of Finland too. Shows northern Norway more there. And Iceland does show some snow in Iceland, close to 34 centimeters in the next 5 days. Shows more there to western Russia. The snow goes from Finland into Russia, some northern Ukraine, eastern Belarus, and shows some in Estonia and Latvia, but only a little bit. It shows there in Turkey and Georgia more snow, like some 18 centimeters. Southern Georgia close to 80 centimeters. Northern Turkey, be aware there. Northeastern Turkey, some in southeastern Turkey. Shows more in Azerbaijan, some southern Russia, and northern Iran, some areas of snow there. So be aware, even a mountain or two in central western Iran. So be aware, and Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan shows a lot of snow, some 69 centimeters, 78 centimeters. So be aware there next 5 days, especially in the mountains. This is mainly the mountains. Some more snow there. Shows in Kazakhstan. Most of northern and western Kazakhstan shows some snow, especially central northern Kazakhstan, and those mountains near northernmost China and southern Russia there is some more snow. Does show a snow shower to central western Mongolia, especially eastern Mongolia there, but nothing that crazy. So be aware. Shows that snow in Tibet, parts of northern Nepal, northern Bhutan, and throughout central China in Tibet. So yeah, in the Alps, it isn't really showing anything crazy, nor in some other areas. Let's see the GFS. It has just like in Russia, Eastern Europe there, and parts of Turkey and Georgia, more snow there, and Iran and those areas. So be aware, Northern Norway is showing more according to the GFS, and yeah, and most in Central Russia, Western Russia, a bunch of snow in much of those areas, and in Eastern Russia we have those systems as well. This is some 63 centimeters. The European show like further south, some 53 centimeters. Northern China, a little bit of snow, and then shows northern Japan the next 5 days, some 45 centimeters, more snow there, and some areas. Central Japan in some mountains might have a tiny bit of snow, and in eastern Russia there's some 33 centimeters, some odd areas. In that peninsula there are a little bit of snow, and not areas. So be aware. Shows that there's snow like in central Russia and some areas there. So be aware. This mainly it. And the the temperatures does show those colder temperatures Norway, Sweden, and those areas there. Like where is this -6, -7, -9, especially in Iceland shows very cold. This is today for Friday morning, -17, -12, 0 degrees, 3 degrees. So be aware. And in the afternoon today does show a tiny bit warmer, but not really. Remains a little bit chilly in some areas. Some areas along the Mediterranean might reach 19, 16 degrees, and like 18 degrees in some areas, but nothing crazy. So like in Norway and Finland, still a lot of colder temperatures, minus 13, minus 8, and depends on your elevation. The higher elevations you get like those colder temperatures than the low elevations. So be aware. But then that there's this mass of cold air coming to Eastern Europe, they'll lower down the temperatures a lot. Uh, Parts of Western Russia and especially Central Europe, like Slovakia, Poland, some minus 2, 0 degrees, and then show like this is Sunday morning. That November 3rd shows like minus 1 in Poland, Germany some minus 1, 0 degrees, Romania some minus 4, Ukraine, Slovakia, and some parts of the Alps. So be aware in Eastern Europe there. So like in the afternoon it warms up to like 7 degrees, but the next night, Monday morning, does show again like Romania 0 degrees, minus 2 Slovakia, Czechia, parts of Bosnia, Montenegro, in Ukraine there, and shows those colder temperatures spreading out through parts of Turkey, some minus 4, 0 degrees, the Caucasus, some minus 10, minus 6. So be aware. And then Sunday shows mainly these cold temperatures in Russia, but then later on Sunday to Monday, they start spreading to northern Kazakhstan, some colder temperatures there, northwestern Kazakhstan especially, and then kind of warms up in the afternoon, but Monday night again, that does show like minus 5 central Kazakhstan, minus 4, and way colder temperatures there, possibly to northern Uzbekistan as well. So be aware. And then this is Monday night to Tuesday shows that big dip of cold air. Belarus, Ukraine, minus 1, minus 2 in Poland, minus 2, Romania, minus 2. Shows those blue spots in southeastern Europe, like minus 1, 0 degrees, Montenegro, Bosnia, and Bulgaria too. Northern Greece might be a little bit chillier. In the Alps, some spots there of colder temperatures in the higher elevations in Austria, Slovakia. So be aware. And much of central Turkey is some very cold temperatures as well. This is Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon does warm up a little bit. France shows all the way to 21 degrees. Southern Spain as well. And but still cold throughout western Russia, northern Russia, and Finland there, northern Norway, and shows northern Kazakhstan. And then the next night does show like Wednesday morning, a low pressure system in Kazakhstan there, and then shows some minus 4, minus 13 throughout Russia, northern Kazakhstan. Those negative temperatures still shows much of Romania, Poland, Ukraine, Moldova, those cold temperatures, colder in the Alps too, and Slovakia, Hungary, part high elevations of Norway and Sweden. So be aware. But in the Caucasus on Wednesday morning, it's showing like minus 21, minus 20. So be aware there, those colder temperatures. Northern Azerbaijan, much of Turkey, some active temperatures, and northern Iran in some areas. And then in the afternoon, warms up a little bit in Turkey, but doesn't warm up like a lot. Just southernmost Turkey, some 25 degrees, but still cold in northeastern Turkey, those areas. So be aware. And then like Thursday morning, shows still those cold temperatures in Kazakhstan, westernmost Russia a little bit better, but still in Kazakhstan. Show like Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, still those colder temperatures in the Alps there. So be aware those areas, parts of southern Norway and Sweden in the higher elevations, and yeah, so be aware. And these temperatures here are almost nothing compared to what's happening in eastern Russia. So take a look. Some parts of Siberia like minus 25 degrees, minus 28 degrees. In many cities they're like minus 27, minus 23. So I know you're kind of used to it, but be aware there, minus 31. And then throughout the day it remains cold. Might warm up a little bit, like 1 degree or two, but so like still minus 29, minus 26. So be aware. Most of Eastern Russia too, so minus 18, minus 12, very cold throughout southern Russia as well. And Mongolia, this is Saturday morning. Tomorrow, this is actually Saturday night, right? So like minus 20, minus 19. Some other parts of Russia, northern Mongolia, minus 24. So be aware. For just southern Mongolia is out of the negative temperatures, but shows most of Mongolia there. And then like later in the night, those negative temperatures come all the way down to into northern China. It's colder throughout northern China, Mongolia, and Russia. There shows in Tibet very cold in the high elevations too, and especially in the mountains of Tajikistan, northern Afghanistan, and Kyrgyzstan, some colder the temperatures there. So be aware. This is Sunday, shows like tonight into Saturday, also some cold temperatures in northern China, Mongolia, especially some spots of southern Russia, shows all the way to minus 30. And be aware, there's the GFS model too. It's similar, so minus 31 in Russia, minus 27, so very cold there. And shows like Saturday, Sunday into Monday, maybe a little bit less cold. Russia near northeastern Kazakhstan before that system comes, and then shows that system coming, and more cold temperatures throughout central western Russia there, and northern Kazakhstan, like I showed you before, and northern China showing some very cold temperatures already. They dig into North Korea and northern South Korea, so be aware. And eastern Russia still minus 31, minus 29. So be aware, very cold in those areas. Minus 30 in many cities, minus 32, minus 29. So be aware. And shows kind of fluctuates central western Russia because of those low pressure systems, those storm systems there, but remains very cold in eastern Russia. And yeah, because that cold air kind of moves a little bit further east, because now the worst cold is like here, and next Friday the worst cold will be a little bit further east, but be aware of the cold there. And yeah, shows a little bit warmer southern China, but very cold in Tibet and the north, and like northern Japan shows some colder temperatures starting on Saturday night, tomorrow night. Shows a little bit chillier in the mountains there, but especially northern Japan. And then this goes especially like Sunday the 3rd, showing some minus 1 northern Japan, minus 10 southern Russia. And then this comes, shows especially like later into Tuesday the 5th, some minus 3 northern Japan, some other mountains of central Japan, some 0 degrees. And yeah, be aware those areas. And this mainly it. So be aware. Let's just see this precipitation type here. Shows this is Friday now, shows some snow in parts of eastern Kazakhstan, Russia, and northern Mongolia. It even shows southeastern Russia, some freezing rain and snow. Then shows that system in Eastern Europe, goes there. And more Friday into Saturday, that snow lingering in Russia, and some wet snow too. And then shows Saturday, this goes there. Some snow between Russia, China, and Kazakhstan and Mongolia in the mountains there. And when that other system goes into Norway on Sunday, does show some freezing rain probabilities there and some mixed ice, so be aware that snow shows this goes there. More snow Sunday throughout northeastern Turkey and the Caucasus and Georgia does show some spots of freezing rain probabilities. Shows in Tibet, that's no northern Bhutan and Nepal, and some small freezing rain probabilities, and does snow in central China in Tibet, and does show that system Kazakhstan on Sunday, goes and might be some snow in Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan on Monday the 4th, shows more snow until Tuesday in Tajikistan and continues until next Wednesday, even next Thursday, November 7th in Tajikistan, and the snow just keeps going there next Friday, so it actually ends on November 10th. That doesn't show more, but be aware in Tajikistan and those areas, especially like next Tuesday to next Friday until November 8th, that shows some freeze rain probabilities as well. So be aware. And there's that system next Wednesday, does snow in Kazakhstan, goes again into Russia, does show some freezing rain probabilities, and this goes there into Russia, more snow central Russia. Next Thursday, the 7th, goes down to eastern Russia, northern China on November 9th, does show some freezing rain and snow, and yeah, and this goes there, shows more snow, wet snow in Kazakhstan on November 10th, and some other areas. So be aware, but this is just a model, and this forecast changes like more than 4 times per day. So be aware, and what might happen might be completely different than what I'm showing here. So just keep that in mind. It might change, but uh, I showed you this so you have an idea what will happen. So be aware, and yeah. So the warnings in Europe, still some red warnings in Norway for some river flooding and heavy rain. In Estonia, the wind warnings. Northern Poland, the warnings true for wind. Some like uh, some wind advisors in Ukraine. Parts of southeastern Europe, some fog advisors mainly this morning. Those red warnings in southern Spain still, and Portugal, those warnings there. So be aware. This link is in the description, so you can check some stuff in northern Israel, so some forest fire danger, and yeah, be aware. Now, just to show something a little bit more interesting, let's see, for example, Asia here, and the above average and below average temperatures. So the GFS does show that dip of cold air into Eastern Europe, as you can see in those blues, that below average temperatures there, with that dip of cold air comes all the way into Kazakhstan, and the GFS even gets a deeper dip of cold air on November 5th in Eastern Europe, goes into like Western Asia, and Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and even the below average temperatures go all the way down to southern Iran and Pakistan on November 12th. Then does show some more waves of cold temperatures throughout central Russia and maybe into Kazakhstan again on by mid-November. But be aware, those areas. There's like here, let's see the European model maybe for like China, shows some here. Let's see if this loads or not. Might take a while. So let's show some water temperatures. Meanwhile, does show still some hot temperatures parts of northwestern India, Pakistan, southern Iran, and then it cools down at night, but still some relatively hot temperatures parts of Pakistan, northwestern India, and much of northern India is in those 30s temperatures. So be aware, especially in Pakistan and southern Pakistan and Iran, and still some hot temperatures in the desert there in Arabia, parts of Oman, and the Emirates, but nothing crazy. Just like normal warm temperatures, but at night it does cool down there. Some 12 degrees in Jordan, 14 degrees in Egypt, and in Yemen there, in some mountains, some 10 degrees. Even in Ethiopia, such like 9 degrees, and much like Northern Africa, those a little bit cooler temperatures at night. We might make another forecast for Africa soon, but yeah, BR then it warms up again during the day, those areas of the Middle East, but and cools down again, especially northern Saudi Arabia and the areas further north there. So be aware. And now this is the European model shows here. This will take a long time to load. So let's just see like here once again. So shows like in like Eastern Asia, but wait, here let's see world East Asia here. So here does show like this is the GFS shows those below average temperatures parts of Mongolia, southern Russia, then it spreads into China, some slightly below average temperatures into the Koreas and Japan, and then shows some above average temperatures again November 11th, and yeah, so be aware, but this will change. It's just a forecast, and yeah, and the snow accumulation there I showed you, more rain and snow Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and those areas, and yeah, so be aware. Shows some rain to eastern Russia, but not much. It will mainly be snow there, and southern China shows like some maybe 7 millimeters, might be some snow